I'm Will Cantrell. I started practicing law in Georgia in 2008, in Florida in about 2013. So I've been practicing law for a long time. I've represented hundreds of clients in courts and arbitrations all over the U.S. I grew up in a small town in North Georgia, attended Mercer University, then went to Florida State University for graduate school and law school. I graduated from FSU College of Law in 2008. During law school, I worked with a federal judge in the U.S. Middle District of Georgia and worked with the U.S. Attorney's Office in the Northern District of Florida. My first job after law school was working with a senior federal judge in the U.S. Middle District of Georgia. In that role, I helped provide advice on how the court should rule on important motions filed by parties. It was a very valuable experience to learn firsthand how some of the best and most experienced judges in the country make decisions on cases. A substantial portion of the cases that I was assigned while working for the federal court included employment law disputes and high-stakes business disputes. In retrospect, that played a role in me choosing to spend my career focusing on those types of matters for clients. One of my first jobs in private practice was working for a large international law firm. My clients included mostly Fortune 500 type companies. I vividly recall being in mediation representing a large company that had been sued by one of its former employees. And I remember the general counsel of the company that I represented had flown to the mediation in Florida from LA. During the mediation, the general counsel expressed to me relief that the law firm representing the former employee had overlooked certain legal claims, and that if a better law firm was representing the former employee, they could likely have settled for substantially more money. That was an aha moment for me in my career. I realized that in looking at the legal landscape in America at the time, there were not that many law firms that had highly credentialed attorneys who specialized in representing white and blue-collar workers and businesses who were wronged. Many law firms who have excellent attorneys are exclusively defense-side law firms. Most cases settle. That's true for most all attorneys. That's usually a good thing. Many attorneys, however, encourage clients to settle when they likely could have received a much better outcome at trial. Many attorneys do that because they're scared to death at trial. This law firm tries cases, lots of cases, both in the courtroom and in arbitrations. We're not afraid because we've done it lots of times, and we prepare and practice extensively. In our employment law and business litigation practice group, we also regularly provide advice and counsel to clients on matters that don't involve a lawsuit. Examples of some of the types of matters we are hired for include non-compete agreements, trade secret disputes, executive compensation, business divorces, false advertising, employment law issues, wrongful termination, and compensation disputes both for individuals and large groups of people. People come to our firm with some of their most important professional or business concerns, their life events, whether on an individual or business level. I take my duty to my clients very seriously. My goal is always that after a client's first conversation with me, they feel less anxious and more confident about their situation going forward.